Aries moon, Gemini sun, right? So this would be someone that's really free, right? Because they're coming from a place where they just need to initiate new stuff from spirit, right? But then they're able to act in a mutable way, right? So this is where I think the sextile comes into play between Aries and Gemini, because like they just work well together, right? They'll just create opportunities. Like Aries moon just wants to go do something new, right? And Gemini sun is totally on board. They're like, oh, like I was waiting for something to do. I didn't have nothing here, right? Whereas Taurus is like, nah, we're doing this, like we're gonna do it this way. We can try to incorporate your vision, but it's gotta come through this, you know what I mean? Whereas Gemini is just like, let's get that vision out there, you know, it's just kind of more receptive to it. So yeah, so this would be someone that finds themselves like frolicking in social situations, but then is coming from a place where they're just trying to do them, right? So this is someone that's probably scouted out the social environment, right? But also, and Mercury, right, is just really loves talking, really loves communicating, but also is coming from a place where they like what they like, or, and not necessarily is like they like what they like energy. That almost seems scorpionic, like they're gonna stay with what they like until like they're kind of done with it to the next phase. It's more so they like what they like in the moment. Like they may love something now and love something else later, because this is the Aries part of Mars, the part of Mars that comes in and starts an explosion and then starts a new explosion, right? There's no like fixity, like the fixed water part of Mars, right? So this is someone that's just going to be drawn to things, right? And then they're just going to be like social butterfly and like and be able to kind of go get that, or be receptive, or place themselves in the right scenario, right, to where they're around the people they want to be around, or they're working with what they want to work with, I feel like, in a way. But yeah, so that would be the Aries moon, Gemini sun, right? So yeah, so now if we go to, yeah, so plus they'd be coming from a really active place, right? Let's just think about the activity of these two, right? So in the previous one, Aries sun, Taurus, or Aries moon, Taurus sun, this would be the active and the drive, or the active and the receptive, right? Their sun is more receptive. It's not really trying to stir up, it's trying to stay with what it knows, right? Water, earth. And it's not receptive, right? That's where I feel like the difficulty came from with the Aries moon, is it's always trying to bring something new into being, right? So yeah, so now if we go to, where should we go? Oh no, yeah, go back to where we were at, right? So Aries moon, Gemini sun, this would be the two active elements. So it'd be stirring new things up into spirit, right? Their moon, they'd be coming from a place where they're trying to bring new things into the world, right? And then their Gemini sun would be they're trying to bring new things out of what's already in the world, right? So it's like they're always trying to bring something new into the world, and they work with what they know, structure, right? They work with like facts, like Gemini, Mercury. They work with communication. They work with off of vibe, right? They work out of vibe. Like it's like I feel like they work out of vibe and out of earth, right? Out of what makes sense and out of what, and they like can manipulate emotion in a way like air. I feel like air can be the current for emotion, and it can also slowly be the building blocks for earth. But then the fire is what will actually carve the earth, right? And then the fire will also move the water. Like the fire actually charges the water, and then the air moves the water like out of that charge, right? Like because it's charged a certain way, the air will then express that charge, right, in many different ways. Like it'll figure out a way to bring that out, express that, the Mercury, right, to show that. So this would be a person that would find themselves in a lot of new situations, right? Because they'd be coming from a place where they're trying to initiate, and then they'd be acting in a way where they're just receptive, right? They're not trying to stick with the old. So this would be someone that finds themselves in a lot of situations based on where they want to be today, right? Versus pure Gemini, which would just find themselves in a lot of situations based on what was around today. So that's Aries moon, Gemini sun.